I'll tell you what, he was like the whirling derby. He was unbelievable. Best individual night at bat in the field and reaction from the fans that I think I've seen at Petco Park in a long time. I mean, he was a one man gang. Home run, two doubles, two stolen bases, sliding catch in right field, and then he fakes the base runner out and throws a guy out at first base on a single to right field. And then he does the bows, he does the home run hop rounding third base.
That's great.
I mean, it was a cool night. And the only thing that's missing, we either need the sombreros or we need the swag chains, or maybe we need them both back because maybe that adds some chemistry to the dugout. But what a phenomenal individual night. Batting average is up now to about 283, 14 bombs. He's got 10 stolen bases already. I think he's got 34 ribbies. He had exit velocity on one line drive, I think was 106 miles an hour. And he's just running the bases with reckless abandon. Everything at this point has come together for him. It's cool. Can he stay healthy? We hope. Can he be the catalyst to impact all the other guys? Soto is hitting. He's striking out some. He's getting a zillion walks. Machado in spurts is hitting. Jake Cronenworth has not returned to hit. The bottom of the batting order still awful weak. But man, Tatis did anything and everything. He checked off all the boxes you would want on the field, at the plate, in the dugout, and with the fans. It was cool.
That's like a 5-tool player all in one night.
Toolbox.
But how about that throw to first? I mean, he had his shoulders squared like he was going to go to second, and then he threw across his body. I mean, what a deke. I mean, it was just a great move, but just love the athleticism from that kid. And, he had a year off and his timing wasn't there with his hitting, but boy, it's all coming together now.
Yeah, it really is. It's spectacular to see. We'll see if this explosion with him has actually helped them turn the corner. Now, part of me says they're about to come together because they're getting really good frontline starting pitching.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh Hader's nailing everybody when he comes out of the pen. And now they're starting to hit. But the other part of me, John, and I don't mean to throw any cold water on you out in left field, the other part of me says, well, thank God you played Washington and thank God you played the Cleveland Guardians, because here comes Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to go on the road, and Frisco is playing really well, and I don't understand how that's possible. And the schedule gets a little bit tougher going forward. But for one night against Cleveland, El Nino landed at Petco Park, and that wasn't in the weather forecast anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, what a great game. Waka was terrific on the mound. The pitching has been great. The starters, the bullpen, I think it's the top pitching staff in all of Major League Baseball since the beginning of May. The defense has been extraordinary. All they need to do is hit, and they've got the talent. So maybe it's finally coming.
And Gary Sanchez, 6 home runs in 13 games. Now, this is the Gary Sanchez we first saw when he came up with the Yankees, but people figured him out. And then he stopped hitting home runs, and then he stopped hitting completely. I mean, I was shocked when the Yankees gave up on him, although they got a young catcher who's come up very fast and has done very well. But boy, Sanchez, he'll give you some pop, and he's throwing some guys out. Interesting stat, in 13 games, he's thrown 4 guys out. The rest of the catchers on your Padre roster, 4 for 46.
That's incredible. I mean, I figured this guy was washed up. When they signed him, I thought it was Robinson Cano kind of a signing again, nice guy, knows some of the players, but he's just over the hill. But no, man, this guy surprised everybody. And boy, do we really need it at the catcher spot.
Exactly. Okay, from that